Welcome to the arena and welcome to the mastermind. All right. This is chapter 2 of the Gladiator's mastermind. Let's recap from what we did last week. We're able to discover who we are and what we are made of. And in fact, you are not just a body. And your body is nothing without you. So your body is a tool of you. And you are operating in this vessel. All right? You are an individual in the V door. All right? Inside of you, within you, which is the in, is a divinity. All right? Divine intelligence. Divine intelligence. All right? All right? Operating both mind and matter. And these both are connected to the infinite intelligence, which we call spirit. All right? Your mind can connect to the spirit and operate your body. Okay? That is what we derived, or what I thought in the previous chapter. So if you haven't watched it, you should go check it out. However, be careful. However, for today, we are going to cover to master reality, right? Which is what you have been called to. Before you can master your environment, you must master self. Now, I believe in the previous chapter, I also covered what a master is. All right? Master. I'm going to dive into today's topic. All right? Our magnetic authority shaping time, energy, resonance. All right? Our magnetic authority shaping time, energy, resonance. So you've been come to. You're the deciding factor. You are in charge of shaping time, energy, resonance. You're shaping your own reality by the way you act, think, right? The way you speak of yourself. These things are shaping your own reality. You're speaking things into the existence. Because remember, you have the subconscious mind, you have the image within you, all right, from the creation that is helping you create the things you speak to be true. All right, whatever you speak to be true, it's gonna happen. It just doesn't sometimes happen immediately like you think, but it is layering the things that happen in the future. Now, I want to make myself very clear, moving forward with the mastermind, that my teachings might not be according to your pace. However, the teachings are designed to really cover a lot of details, right? I want to cover a lot of details as much as possible while staying within the guideline of my program, right? If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. If you're determined, nobody, and I repeat, nobody is gonna stop you. You're in charge of it, right? Your mind, operating body. To follow from last week, the mind is not a thing or an object or something visible to your human eyes, to your organ body eyes. However, I will best describe it as an activity. Okay, but if we could visually understand how the mind operates, this is how it would look like. All right? If this is your body, all right, your operating system, your central processing unit, which is the mind, is divided into two parts: the conscious and the subconscious. All right, subcon. What makes you a man is the ability that you can choose, right? This is your thinking ability. All right, you choose what you allow in your mind. If you don't like something running through your mind, you can say no to it. You can refuse to dwell upon such thoughts moving further. So this is thinking. You can control what you think. If you don't control your thinking will control you, which is why we're in the mastermind, is so we can understand that we're in charge of our own thoughts. The subconscious, which is the non-thinking, or you can call it the involuntary or reflex. I'll say involuntary if you guys are more familiar with that. Involuntary. All right. This, you are not in charge. However, you instruct it. All right. This is the instructions keyboard, and this is your CPU. This is your processor. All right. Central processing unit. And your output, your reality, your environment, right here, is your central. This is your monitor. If you were to use maybe a projector or television or whatever screen everybody can see. You see, nobody can see the subconscious, how it operates. In general, you cannot see the mind. However, you know when thoughts are flowing through your mind, what you allow to say yes or no to. But how this is processed when it's processing, you don't know it's processing. You see, a lot of us are so um, unconsciously develop habits of just talking. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. I can't believe I did such a dumb stuff. Why does this always happen to me? I can't catch a break. Um, man, you know, uh, all men are dogs. You know, um, girls are not. You know what I mean? Pretty much like all the women in the world are promiscuous. You know, when you speak of this, your subconscious, all it does is just take it as you believe it to be true. So your experience is gonna be that all men are dogs. So you're gonna attract all the men that are dogs. You not attract good men. And even if you attract a good man, you will speak it till it became a dog. Vice versa with the woman. There are good people and there are bad people. And what you dwell upon continuously, what you type on your keyboard continuously, will determine what your reality will be. You've been doing this so long. Whatever situation you're in right now, we call it your reality. Okay? To follow up for this week's lecture, right? What I taught the warriors in the arena this week was to master reality, you must first master identity. You see, let's assume this is a reality you do not like. Your body, which is your tools, okay? These are your tools. This is the tool of the mind, okay? The body doesn't move without the mind. If you take the mind out of the body, you have a dead body. The mind, however, is eternal. It doesn't die. It's indestructible. You cannot destroy the mind. You can't destroy energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transformed from one form to another. Okay? You can destroy the energy. You can transform matter, however, your skin, when the body dies, it goes back to earth. So it's the same. This is the same um, energy as dust. However, it's vibrating at a different frequency. Same thing, right? You came from dust to dust, you go back. However, your mind is eternal. It also goes back to the all-knowing, to the infinite intelligence, all right, to the creator of the universe, to the great I am. It goes back there. But while you still have this image inside of you, which is operating the body and then shaping your reality, If you want to change this reality, this is what a lot of people are, are sleeping mind, I call it. You're yet to be awakened and understand. You think you are your body. You think your reality shapes you. You think your reality cannot change because it's fixed. However, it can change. Your reality, when you see it, all right, your body has its own tools. You can see, you can you can hear, you can taste, you can touch. I'll touch, feel. Convert that to feel. Make sure the board is straight. Okay, feel. One, two, three, four. Missing one more sense organs. You see here. Smell. You can smell. There we go. Those are your five sense organs. These sense organs are attached to your physical body. All right. We came into conclusion last week that your mind is in charge of the body. The body is not in charge of the mind. Okay, which is why we have some sayings that says mind over matter, and we don't understand why. If you want to understand more, go to the previous chapter. I covered more that in depth. I don't want to divert from what I want to cover today, so we can proceed. When you see something, everything you see right now is a projection from the mind. Because remember, the mind has no access into what you can currently see right now or touch or hold. The only way it's able to do that is to use the tools, which is the tools we call the body. Okay? So your eyes right here, you're able to see. Okay? Let me put the eyes right here so that way I can connect sight or see. I want to connect eyes, and I'll put the ability to feel here, or when somebody touches you, you can respond to it. Okay, when you look at your current reality, believe. Nothing else matter without this word belief. Whether you believe the sky is blue or not, you believe it and you stick to it. When somebody believes something, which is why we have multiple different religions, every religion can argue that they're right. Okay, that's their belief. And everyone is trying to convert one another to one thing or the other. But I'm not going to get into religion right now. Let's stick to this. Belief, all right, is an agreement. When you believe, you are agreeing that something is true. So let's say your reality, let's assume somebody is having a bad experience. If the situation is bad, they can see it, that it is bad. They can feel it, right? Ah, oh, it is bad, right? If it's maybe everyone else is talking about it, like on the news, oh my gosh, this is going on. They can hear it. It's all over social media, all right? That current reality is shaping their belief, all right? However, your operating system is designed to do one thing and one thing only, to take commands. It do not care what it is. It obeys the master. All right? Your mind, the magnetic intelligence that nourishes your destiny, your mental intellect that navigates, all right, the designs of the things you see, feel. It doesn't argue. The central processing unit doesn't argue with the keyboard. It's one job and one job only, is to output, compute data and output into reality. That's it. So once you understand that, you'll be very conscious of the things you say or you allow to um, dwell into your mind or you watch on social media. You're going to want to put a filter on it because your mind does not care. It doesn't know any better. It trusts you to call the shot, to make those decisions. That's what you are there for. The conscious. You're a conscious being. All right? Your consciousness, when you see a bad situation and you believe it to be true, all you're doing here as a human being is saying yes or no. That's your only job. A bad situation, do you see it? Do you feel it? Do you hear it? If you say yes, it goes to your subconscious mind, your central processing unit. And what does it do? Yes, the situation is bad. Recession is happening. Yes. The same recession that is happening, there are wealthy people that are seeing it as like, ooh, opportunity to make more money. But what's the masses doing? Oh my gosh, the economy is about to be bad. And what does the subconscious do? Boom, the economy is going to be bad. So the subconscious then pushes this out into your reality. All right? It makes it true. Do we feel this? Do we see the bad experience? Do we feel it? Right? Sometimes, do you taste it? Do you hear it? Yes? Okay. This is the mirror right here. You go in front of a mirror and say, look at the mirror and look at it and say something negative and see if it doesn't reflect exactly back to you. You see, we want to change reality, but the biggest change is inside of you because all your subconscious mind is just doing is outputting what you believe to be true. So you believe it, you see it, oh yes, you agree the situation is bad, boom, therefore it is bad. Now you're in a cycle of doom. All right, this goes for, I don't want to cover that, eventually I get to it. It goes for past experience that has left a distasteful experience in our mouth. But we are not there. Let's stick to the basics right now. This is all gonna build into deeper and deeper teachings as I continue to teach. But I want to make sure we all understand the basic fundamental of the mind. All right. Do you see that your bank account is at $100? If you see it and you say yes, oh my gosh, my bank account is low. It's gonna see it and say, okay, good. You're gonna continue to lack abundance, lack, which is how people are able to manifest, right? You can create anything with your mind. I'll get into that, all right? But when you reaffirm, pretty much, if you reaffirm something that has already materialized, the things you can feel, touch, and see and hear, it's already materialized. Material atoms transforming through time energy resonance. Okay? That is what we call matter. And from matter, we can derive atoms. Okay? I don't want to dive into further breaking down of that, but everything around you is matter. This TV you're watching me through, your phone, your iPad, whatever, the camera I'm recording on, this piece of paper, the whiteboard, the building I'm in, matter. It's already materialized. It's fixed already. It's already done. You can confirm it. However, there's a trick to it. You actually have power, right? Your creative ability, you have power to decide what you want to believe to be true. Because whatever you believe to be true will continue in that cycle, right? which is why the rich get richer because their bank account is big and they can confirm it and can say yes, and they'll continue to see more money. Now, if you're someone um, who has who is currently or materialized financial abundance hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized, all right? Because in fact, poor is a state of mind. Wealth is a state of mind, right? Wealth is not a number on the screen or any amount of money. It's a state of mind, okay? If you reaffirm lack, you reaffirm failing a class, or that your heart is broken from a relationship and you continue to reaffirm it, or you believe something is out there to get you. Oh, why I can catch a break? Why does my boss hate me? Boom. Oh, your boss hate you. So shall it be. That's your reality. And it continues to happen. Multiple scenarios where your boss hates you and it continues to happen. Why me? Why me? Why not you? You're in charge of it. All right. If you only would change your thinking, you would change your reality. All right. So stop thinking with your body. Stop thinking with your eyes, with your organ eyes. Your eyes is it's a projector. It can only see what's already done. But that's not your true powers. Your true powers is the ability to create directly from your subconscious mind. Right? You can actually skip this part. There's 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 a good time to use your conscious mind to make decisions, but especially for situations where you do not like where you are at. You don't want to believe your current reality. Belief is an agreement. You're agreeing to something. Okay? If you don't like your situation, you don't want to agree to it because you're shaping your own reality. Remember, you are a master. Okay? You are a magnetic. You're connected to the infinite source. Authority. Shaping time, energy, resonance. You have a power within you. All right? And it's not of the physical body. Okay? So we are going to go over here into our subconscious mind. You have perspective, imagination, you have a will, you have intuition, you have reason. I might be missing one. However, I think I have enough on here to show what I want to cover. Okay, let me step on this side. You have a perspective, all right? Your perspective, when you use this ability right here, perspective, when a situation is bad, okay? When a situation is bad, your reality, you don't want to see with your eyes, your visible eyes. You don't want to believe that, okay? It also requires belief over here, okay? Either way, you have to agree to something. You either agree that your reality is bad, or you say, no, this is not my portion. This is not my reality. I did not sign up for this. I did not conform or affirm this experience. All right? So if I have thought about it in the past, I want to change it now. That's your perspective. All right? You can switch your perspective. You can be optimistic or pessimistic. The decision is yours. Either way, you are correct. Because what's the subconscious going to do? Ah, so shall it be. It's a mirror. It doesn't care. It do not care. It's a double-edged sword. It can protect you or it can slice you, but you're the commander of it. So the decision is up to you. You can use your imagination. All right? Your imagination is your ability to close your eyes and see from within. And that which you see that you rather want your situation to be, it already exists. It is true. Feel it. It's true. I believe that. Don't believe the external eyes. Why? You've heard the saying, walk by faith, not by sight. Well, religious wise, they call belief from the subconscious mind or your creative power to be faith. All right? And this belief here, sight. Now you tell me, at any given time, both are correct. If you're someone that loves your life, you're living your dream life, you're where you want to be, you are living in purpose, right? Of course, you want to let your sight continue to feed into your subconscious so you continue to live in the reality. But if something that you do not like or affirm was to happen, you want to go here. If you want to create a business, if you want to get a better job, you want to improve your health, you want a better relationship, it could be anything you desire. All right? Whatever you desire with your heart, whatever you want to pray for, a prayer is just a burning desire. Right? You don't have to even shout to pray. You can be silent and pray within. All right? Because when the Father, in the Bible verse, I don't know what Bible verses it says, for I know your heart. The Father sees your heart. All right? He knows what you truly desire because you're a mind. You don't need to speak out of this vessel in order to have your prayers answered, which is why we can meditate. Meditation is prayer. In fact, it is. All right? Silence. Nobody can see your mind. When you speak out and you pray out loud, everybody know what you're praying for. You already got your reward. You pray in silence, okay? Don't let your left ear know what your right ear is listening to. Within your mind, you can separate that. Okay? Faith, imagination. Imagination can be split into two words. Image. This is your creative power right here. Image and nation. Okay? When you imagine, I'm on the yacht in Miami right now celebrating a great milestone. All right? And I got friends and loved ones celebrating with me. And it is true. I can be anywhere I want to be because I'm a mind. I'm a spirit operating in a body. I can use my imaginative power to go anywhere I want to be at any given time. My body doesn't have to be there. My mind can. All right? Image to the nation. Imagination. Whatever you conceive with the power of the mind shall be revealed to the word. It is law. You have earth and you have heaven. Imagine, as above, so below. As within, so without. Whatever you bound in heaven shall be revealed on earth. It is law. And it is inevitable. It shall not go without coming to pass.